What do we need depreciation for in an IRA when an IRA doesn't pay tax? There's nothing to depreciate it against. So it's not like you can't use it. It's just, there's nothing, there's no tax.
Right.
So to me, no tax is better than some tax. So that's one of the misconceptions.
that,
CPAs get it all the time. They're like, why would you do it in an IRA if you don't get depreciation? So you're telling me the alternative is, because I don't get depreciation in my IRA, I should just invest in stocks, something I know less about that I make less money in. Again, it's a moot point. The depreciation in IRA, it's a moot point.
Yeah.
The other thing, and I get this quite often, is when you go to your advisor, for example, and say, I just heard these crazy guys from AZREIA, and they had this crazy guy talking about buying real estate with my IRA. I want to do that. A lot of the advisors just envision that the individual is going to take the money out of the retirement plan and then go buy real estate. Now that I wouldn't advise to do, because again, that's a distribution to you. That's a taxable event. So some of them, they don't even understand how self-direction works, that they think the person is just going to take a distribution out of their IRA and go buy real estate. So that's another misconception then.
So how does that transfer occur?
So how's the are you talking about between IRAs or
so from IRA to IRA. So if someone says,
hey, I got a Fidelity account and I got 10 grand in there, but I want to transfer it over to self-directed.
how does that happen without that taxable?
So it's extremely easy. So as I mentioned, our IRAs, we call them self-directed, but underneath it all, it's just an IRA. And an IRA, it's an individual retirement account. You can have one at Fidelity, you can have one at Charles Schwab, Wells Fargo, you can have one at Directed IRA. There's no difference between an IRA with us and an IRA with those guys. So if you've got money in a Fidelity IRA and you want to move it to a Directed IRA, you just open the equivalent IRA that you have. So let's just assume you got a Roth IRA in Fidelity. You just open a Roth IRA with us. We do what's called an IRA to IRA transfer, which is all we do is Marcus fills out a transfer form, says, I want to move 10 grand. We fax that to Fidelity. Fidelity wires the money over. IRA to IRA transfers, you can do as many times as you want. You don't even report those to the IRS. The IRS does not care about moving money between different IRAs at different companies. So the other way that people can move money into a self-directed IRA or an IRA would be rollovers. So that's just a different way that we're moving money from a retirement account to an IRA. Usually when you hear rollover, it means it's coming from an IRA, it's coming from a 401k. So a lot of people who have an old 401k from a job that they work, maybe they have a current employer 401k. When you move that to an IRA, it's because they're not like accounts. It just has to be distributed from the 401k and rolled into the IRA. Those are just fancy terms. Essentially, you still don't pay tax. It just has to be distributed from the 401k before it can be rolled into an IRA.